Okay, for this next one, I'm going to make sure that I can see my layers. If you want this optional window open, you can go to Window, Navigator. You want to also make sure your Pathfinder's open and your layers. Those can all be found under Window if you don't see the window pop up on the side. So for the cloud, I'm going to go up to my ellipse. I'm just going to click and drag to get some of these curves. And then I'm going to use my black arrow to move them. I'm going to copy and paste just to speed it up a little bit. Okay, paste again. So Command V, once I have Command C or edit copy, I can just continue to paste circles by hitting Command V. Okay, and then I need to fill this section with something. So I'm going to use something that has a straight edge since there's a straight edge on the bottom. Just changing the thickness a little bit. And if I wanted to get really picky, I could start like moving this up and making this bottom edge exact, but you don't have to make it identical. I just want to see that you can make the general shape. So you're then going to use your black arrow, make a box to select them all. And then if you come over to your shape modes and click Unite, you should get the cloud. Now I have this little section in here, which looks like I had a little bit of an overlap issue. So I'm going to go back to show you how to do that because we're not getting to the white arrow quite yet. That lets you pick a certain little area and delete it. So I'm going to use Command Z to go back. I'm going to zoom out. And I see where it's happening. Right here, I just need to overlap my rectangle a little bit more with the circles above it. So I'm going to click off. I'm going to click on this rectangle. And I'm just going to raise it a little bit. Okay. Select all, unite, and there we go. This little edge cropped slightly differently than the original. Don't worry about that. That's another thing that you could always go back and edit, which we'll do a little later on. We'll work with this white arrow where you can pick one anchor point and then just readjust one little anchor point at a time. But again, I'm going to go back. So I kept hitting Command Z, and that'll give you your basic cloud shape. So now I'm going to click on it, and I can give it a fill. So maybe I'll do something like that. Okay, so that is the cloud. Anytime you have the screen that dims like this, it's just in isolation mode. Just double click outside of it. And then you can move your cloud off to the side. And then I'm going to go into the iTunes next.